WWE 2K15 is the first WWE game made in the new engine, and it shows. For all the slick animations, stunningly accurate character models, and the great innovations to the gameplay, it's missing countless features that the previous games had, such as many match types, the ability to create an arena, and even the ability to create a female wrestler. This left a lot of players disappointed and confused. We expected that things would be missing, as they basically had to build the game from the ground up in 11 months, but the things missing seemed unreasonable at times. If you're new to the series, WWE has had a series of games with yearly installments since about 2004. They've had side series before and since, but the main series in its current form can be traced from roughly SmackDown vs. Raw, through WWE 12, all the way to WWE 2K15. The games were previously published by THQ, but when the company went bankrupt, 2K bought the rights to publish the series. Because they were already working on the next game, they decided that the next game after would be the first proper 2K experience, with that game being WWE 2K15. This put Yuke's, the company who develops the games, in a rough spot. The previous series of games had always been adaptations on a similar engine, and suddenly they need to make a new game in an all-new engine and have only 11 months to do it. At the same time, they ended up with an advertising budget like they'd never seen before, constantly having websites hype the game up, and even having wrestlers answer public questions to hype up the game months ahead of time. People were really excited for this game, and to be fair, there was a lot to be excited about. This is the first WWE game to feature wrestlers from NXT, WWE's developmental brand, and the game was coming out right around when people started to really realize how amazing of a show NXT is. People were pumped to play as their favorites from NXT like Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville. They were also coming out with a promising looking My Career mode where you could create a wrestler and play through their career from when they get hired to when they win the WWE Championship, going through every step from the Performance Center all the way to main eventing WrestleMania. What we ended up getting was a bit of a mess. My Career mode turned out to be less of playing through someone's career and more of a Curtis Axel simulator. Things look promising at first, with you wrestling in places like NXT and having somewhat challenging matches due to your low stats, but before long you end up wrestling dozens of matches against the same opponents over and over without any storyline on low-grade shows like Superstars and Main Event. To make things worse, even when you start to get to SmackDown and Raw, you've hardly had any feuds or storylines. You've become overpowered due to all the matches you've been grinding your way through, and no one really puts up a fight anymore. So even when you reach the main event status and you might end up with a storyline, you win every match in 3 minutes because even the strongest characters like Brock Lesnar just aren't a match for you. Another problem is that some of the new content just doesn't work very well. The game has a new mechanic where when you try to grapple someone and the game thinks that the move will hit the ropes awkwardly and look bad, your wrestler will automatically drag the opponent into position for the move. Great in theory, but this often ends up causing the wrestlers to drag each other around the ring for no reason when they have plenty of room to just do the move, just slowing down things and being confusing in general. Also, the new match types are just baffling. Can anyone tell me what the hell the difference is between a no-holds-barred match and an Extreme Rules match? I know the difference in real life, but no matter how much Googling I do, I can't seem to find any difference in the game. Seriously, if anyone watching this actually knows the difference for sure, please put it in the comments. I'm convinced that Yuke's is just messing with us. I think the final straw that broke it for a lot of players was the oversimplification of the Create a Superstar system. It used to allow you to make completely unrealistic body types, leading to amazing creations. This is a picture of SpongeBob SquarePants from SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. Yes, you can make him. This right here is about as wide as you can make a person in 2K15. It's not even as wide as some of the people who are built into the game's roster. This really limited streams and YouTube shows that fans loved, like Video Game Championship Wrestling. Yet, for all the negative things I have to say about the game, when explaining why so many players were dissatisfied, I love this game. Hell, the next game is about to come out, and I still play WWE 2K15 at least once a week. I love it so much that I got a PlayStation 4 for it, bought it on PlayStation 4 when it came out, then bought it again when it came out on PC. I guess at the end of the day, I don't care that much that My Career mode is kinda lame. I don't care that much that Create a Superstar mode is lackluster. I really like how the game feels. I think it's a fun roster, and I love wrestling games. I really like the direction the game went overall, and I think that once the next game comes out, it'll be a big step up. Already from all the footage we've seen of the game and the new game mechanics that have been revealed, it seems like it's made some real improvements the series has needed for a long time. They even made up for this year's roster being a bit small by just about doubling its size with an already confirmed over 120 characters on release, not even counting the DLC that will be coming to add more later. New stamina mechanics, an overhauled submission system, a more balanced reversal system, it's basically got everything I've been asking for. So why do I still play WWE 2K15 every week? It's a fun game to pop in for a few matches every once in a while. Despite it taking a step backwards on a lot of modes, the actual matches themselves are the most solid they've been in years. If you're into a more simulation-type wrestling game, WWE 2K15 actually does a really good job. Does it deserve the hate it gets? Maybe some of it, but I'd say the game is far from a failure, just a strange road bump on the way to the next game. That's it for this retrospective on WWE 2K15. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed watching me complain about a game I willingly play, maybe you'll want to watch more of me. I've got new videos coming out every day, so go ahead and subscribe if you like my videos. If you want to see more of my reviews, the video on the left is of my recent review on the divide in the Civilization fanbase over Civ 5. If you want to see some more WWE 2K15 content, the video on the right will take you to my stream through of my career mode. The whole stream through is streamed live on hitbox.tv, so follow that if you want to join in live, link will be in the description. I've also got Facebook and Twitter if you're into reading my blog posts and hearing my dumb opinions on things. And if you want to support me monetarily, check out my Patreon page where you can donate and get rewards in return, like being on the community Minecraft server whitelist. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video, and until next time, have a nice day.